Hello and welcome to this Learn at Home lesson. This is a design and technology cooking lesson for children in Key Stage 1, so that's Year 1 and 2, aged 5 to 7. On screen now is a list of everything you'll need to take part in this lesson. Now there's an option afterwards to make and cook a pizza of your own design. If you choose to do the cooking part of this lesson, of course you're going to need some cooking equipment and the ingredients to actually make your pizza. We'll talk a bit more about that later on in this video. When you see the pause icon appear on screen, pause the video and just take a moment to think about the question I've just asked you. If you're working with someone, you can talk to them about your ideas. Do you have everything you need? Let's get started. Today we will be designing a balanced, healthy pizza. On screen now is a plate with all of the different types of food that make up a balanced diet. Why do you think eating a balanced diet is important? Let's take a closer look at all of the foods that make up a balanced diet. Bread, rice, potatoes and pasta are a source of carbohydrate, fibre and iron. Carbohydrates are our main source of energy and iron's important for our red blood cells. Fruit and vegetables are a source of vitamins, minerals and fibre. Fibre helps you go to the toilet regularly, while vitamins and minerals help to keep your body healthy and working efficiently. Meat, fish, eggs and beans are a source of protein. Protein is needed to build and repair our hair, our muscles, our nerves, skin and our nails. Milk and dairy food are good sources of calcium and protein as well. They help to keep our bones and our teeth strong. Calcium helps your blood to clot when you have a cut. And fatty and sugary food and drinks should make up the smallest amount of food we eat. Fat helps to transport some vitamins around our bodies, and sugar is a source of energy. The amounts of food on the plate show us roughly how much of each type of food we should be having regularly as part of our balanced diet. So you can see bread, rice, potatoes, pasta, those carbohydrates, well, we should be having quite a lot of those as part of a balanced diet. We should also be having lots of fruit and vegetables. We also need, we need some protein, and we get that from meat, fish, eggs or beans, and we need that calcium as well from milk and dairy. But we should really only have a small amount of those really fatty and sugary foods, and that's why it's such a small slice on the plate. If we do not eat a balanced diet, our bodies will not get enough of the nutrients they need to work efficiently. What do you think might happen if you do not eat enough fruit and vegetables? Fruit and vegetables are a source of fibre. So if you don't eat enough fruit and vegetables, you might find that you're going to the toilet less often and you might become constipated, which is very uncomfortable. What do you think might happen if you do not eat enough meat, fish, eggs, beans or other sources of protein? Protein is vital for repairing the body. So if you don't get enough protein, you might find that your hair and nails take longer to grow and that your skin and muscles take longer to recover when they've been damaged. You are going to design your own perfect pizza. And when you're designing it, I want you to think about what good designers and good chefs do. The best designers and chefs think about who will eat their pizza and how it will look when they're deciding which ingredients to use. And just think, if as a chef your design was good enough, it might end up being used in restaurants or sold in shops. Here are the design rules. The pizza you design must be healthy. It must have at least 2 types of fruit or vegetables on it. It must have a source of protein on it. Your pizza must also be a source of carbohydrate. Now, the carbohydrate actually will come from the base of your pizza, the pizza dough. Your pizza must also be colourful, and of course your pizza must be tasty. I want you to think now about everything you've already learnt about a balanced diet. How will you make sure your pizza will be healthy? How will you make sure your pizza will taste good? How will you make sure your pizza will be colourful? And here's a quick recap on screen again of those design rules. If you want to spend another minute or two thinking about your pizza design now, then pause the video and you can keep looking at these design rules as you're thinking. When you're ready, unpause the video and we'll get into today's main activity. Now it's time to design your perfect pizza. If you want to, you can use this worksheet that's on screen now. It's included with the resources that accompany this Learn at Home lesson. And you can see at the top of the page there's a circular space, and that's where you're going to draw your pizza design. Underneath that are 6 questions about your design which you should answer. Make sure your design looks really appealing. Once you've designed your pizza, you may be able to actually make it and cook it. And if you are, great. But you will of course need the help of an adult to help you prepare some of the ingredients and to actually cook the pizza. Now, the ingredients that you end up using and the methods that you use to prepare your pizza will vary from one person to the next. It will depend on the ingredients that you've put in your pizza design, but it will also depend on the ingredients that the adult who is helping you is actually able to get hold of. The method as well may be different depending on what you choose and agree upon with the adult who's helping you. For example, some people might make the pizza dough themselves. Others might use a ready-made pizza base that's fresh or frozen. And some of you might use a frozen pizza and then you can simply add your own toppings to that pizza. Whichever ingredients you have available and whichever methods you agree upon, that's absolutely fine. Just enjoy making pizza and cooking it hygienically and safely, and then hopefully you'll enjoy eating it as well. Whether or not you actually make and cook a pizza, you might want to continue learning about pizza designing and balanced diet after this lesson. If you'd like to, we've included an extra worksheet which is on screen now. It's a worksheet on which you can design a poster to advertise your pizza. Why should people try it? Why should they buy it? There's a space at the top to name your pizza, so you'll have to come up with a really good name for it. And then there's a space in the middle to draw your pizza design. And around it, there's space to add other advertising elements, things that will make it look really attractive and appealing to people. Finally, at the bottom, there is a space to write a persuasive sentence, persuading people to buy your pizza. It starts with, "You should buy it because..." How would you finish that sentence to describe your pizza? Thanks for joining me for this Learn at Home lesson. You'll find information about this lesson as well as others in the series in the description below this video. And if you've not yet got your hands on the resources that go along with this, or maybe you've just landed on this video for the first time, stick around to find out how you can download the Learn at Home lesson packs, as well as accessing thousands of resources which are ideal for teaching and learning at school or at home from PlanBee.com. For more information, advice and resources for learning at home, search for PlanBee or visit PlanBee.com. The Home Education page is packed with information about how we can help you with teaching your children at home. As well as thousands of premium resources, including the Learn at Home lesson packs which accompany these videos, there are hundreds of free resources available to download as well. Don't forget to check the links and information in the description below this video for other ways in which PlanBee can help you with learning at home.